take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Join us this week on Tourism One-on-One as we examine the growth of Chocolate Dreams Limited and how it has benefited from various initiatives by the Tourism Enhancement Fund through its Tourism Linkages Network.
Internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, singer and islander.
The sun is out and shining, a smile on my face. Good morning, Mr. Obstacles. How you doing today? If I am living, I have to live it up, no matter the feeling. I got to get up. If I am living, I have to live it up, no matter the feeling. I got to get up, and that's a spirit. That's the spirit. When you fall on the ground, get up, pick up yourself.
Good morning. And you can do it. Hey, and we can do it. Hey, everybody. Good morning, sunrisers.
Morning, folks.
How are you guys? Doing this beautiful Tuesday morning, or should I say Tuesday, as we choose you all day, every day. A resplendent morning to all our wonderful viewers right here in Jamaica land we love, and across the length and breadth of the world, wherever you are. You know, we're there with you also. And we say good morning to everybody. Good morning, Mas Joe.
Morning.
Good morning, Miss Dassa. Good morning, Miss Ursula. Good morning, Mas Obadiah. Good morning, everybody.
When you go school and you go pan trip a country and you go through like some rural communities, do you used to just shout out random names and say morning?
But you're so bad. You know, you're in the naughty corner. We sat on the bus, Dennis.
No.
And you were allowed to put your head through the window.
No, you're not putting your head through the window, but like, you're white.
You're just bad.
No, you open the window and like, you open the window and you say, all right, Boss Joe. And then them say, all right.
We would say hi.
You just pick a name. Obadiah. Morning, Obadiah. All right.
Dennis is always getting the tension. Dennis, I get out of mark. Oh my God.
I just shouted, give one name.
Really? No.
Ezekiel.
Maybe because
Morning, Boss see girl, and them, I was gonna tell the morning.
Oh, really? No, maybe because I went to an all-girls school.
Oh.
We're not bad.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
We always did, and we always laugh. I said, country people, I gotta tell them morning.
No, because they have manners,
Yeah.
and I love that about
no
them.
matter where
you know what? One of the things I love like the clean air.
Mm-hmm.
It is the smell of pimento. It is the smell of just
bush?
fresh air, the
Mint.
bush, the mint.
Bush.
You know what I mean? I just love country.
Yeah.
To me, and then I remember as a child going to Westmoreland, you know, and you could just know when you leave out of Kingston, you know when you reach country. The smells and it's just nice and clean. So yeah, and country people have manners.
Yeah.
You know,
So
manners.
when my thought of going to country is eating a whole heap of orange.
Oh yeah?
Orange, yeah. Because for us, country was like Northern Clarendon.
Okay.
So like Lesterfield, Crooked River, you know, them place there, and 9 turns, you know. some place.
No, country for me was it's Belmont, it's Sav, it's Bluefields, it's Whitehall and Bluefields.
And don't say Bluefields.
Yeah, it's Bluefields. Don't have Bluefields, right?
Yeah.
Don't have Mearnsville, you understand? Don't have Sav and Whitehouse, you understand what I'm saying?
We used to go to Whitehouse.
Yeah, Whitehouse.
But we used to go to Whitehouse
and
every
Barda. Hello, Barda. Hi, Marcia. How you doing?
Barda.
Barda, hello.
Barda, you know.
Barda fish them. With the fish and the pepper and the onion, and you have the bami. You have to listen. If you understand about Barda,
Bami?
yeah,
Barda
bami is the best bami. I don't know. I don't know how to make it soft. So there's a way they do it, but big up to everybody.
Different.
Barda
in a giant, and it don't take much for cook that bami.
All right, you know what? I'm not a Dr. Fish fan, right?
Oh, neither am I.
Because it has too many bones. I'm so afraid of it.
Raw.
Yeah, it's raw, but the bone. It's a bones for me. But I had the best Dr. Fish. Like I'm gonna say them steam roasted. My Uncle Barrington. Hi, Uncle Barrington. Good morning. How are ya?
Yeah.
Yeah. Them steam roasted. Dennis, listen. I don't know if it's how him core the fish, but the flesh just lift out, and I didn't have the bones.
For deal with, like a bone just leave back.
Yeah, I don't know. The baddest steam roast.
Or
Dr.
maybe
Fish.
because it roasts, so it end up being flaky. How it comes off. I don't know.
I don't know how they did it. But
the last time I went to Border, me didn't have to big up the man when I came, but the last time I went to Border, me eat fried fish.
Yeah.
Me drink fish tea. And then lobster. When me eat pizza, me say, next one.
Yeah. Another one.
As I started, me say, ready up for next one.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Listen,
yeah, man, me
some of
have
the
to big
best
him up.
food.
And then I was like, yo, Mom, you need to come at town.
On Sunrise?
Yeah, and he was like, yo, I'm kind of shy and ting, and but you know. And early morning, and I'm not so sure about that. And I say, you?
Or maybe, Dennis, you know what we can do? We can
go
have a Sunrise road trip and go to him.
We need to go to him.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because,
road.
I tell you, road.
R-O-A-D, road.
Border,
but hold on. Listen, speaking about fruits and orange, because Westmoreland is known for mangoes, right?
Yeah.
We have mango stone dog, right? Like so the black mangoes and at summertime, a lot of mangoes. And of course, like my grandmother of blessed memory, Mrs. Norma Clark, should I do our potato pudding, sham shoko, grater cake, drops, okay?
Yeah.
Of course, we have sprat and peg bread.
Peg bread.
And
you always
peg
talk
bread.
about peg bread. Peg bread bad, you know?
Peg to the bread, okay? You gotta have the peg bread.
In terms of bread, like grata bread and peg bread up there in another echelon of bread.
Of breads, yeah. You understand
One day we need to talk about the
breads.
best breads.
You know which bread is the
country.
You know which bread is the back in the day? Captain's bread.
Captain's bread?
The bread.
Was, yo.
Listen, if you never have a Captain's bread on a Friday, it's a come like you don't have no bread.
Well,
like,
in Spanish Town, Cake World bread.
Oh, Cake World?
Cake World, but Cake World was originally owned by Captain. But then said there was and so Captain said, all right, take Cake World. I'm gonna make a new bakery.
There was this bakery in Old Harbor, Dennis.
Yes.
That, like
Golden Cross, Golden something.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I remember when we used to, like, before the highway, when you would drive through Old Harbor, there was this bakery.
Golden Cross is the New York one?
Yeah, that's the New York one.
Golden something. Somebody will tell me.
So, tell us in the chat, please, what...
Mrs. Golding? Mrs. Goling, call us and tell us, remind us what the name of the bakery was.
Okay, so, yeah.
But that was, and then there's Coronation Bakery.
Portland, yes, with the CC Oli Bulla, the look around Bulla them, and the Coronation Bakery
and then
right
the
there.
bakery in St. Elizabeth with the cocoa bread.
Oh God.
Mighty God of Daniel. When you eat it, it's like tears come out your eye.
There was a shop.
Nice.
There was a shop down in Sav in the square. We call it down a creek. You see that? Down a creek.
Hey, the word
down a creek. As a town girl, I go country, I'm learn the thing. Down a creek. Listen to me, Dennis.
Yeah.
The cocoa bread. Listen, the way the cocoa bread nice. I don't know.
It not beat St. Elizabeth cocoa bread.
It's come like it's a sin star.
St. Elizabeth cocoa bread. When you go, when
you eat the cocoa bread now with all the King Kong now, you get one of them socks up there, you understand me? And the cocoa bread and the socks up.
King Kong.
King Kong. It's big.
King Kong. What is King Kong?
You see, a certain country have them look at things.
Yeah.
So so you have the normal size Kisco, and then you have the King Kong, which is big. See that? King
so
Kong.
when you got country, well, you know when you got country as a town somebody coming like a foreign you come from, you know.
Hey.
Like you're a superstar. I'm a cousin from town.
Yeah, we were that. I was that cousin.
Cousin from town.
But no, and then when we go country now, Miss Nama now set up another hustling.
Yeah.
My granny now, she make a small pudding for we to sell.
Yeah.
To the kids them.
Yeah.
And then now she mix some syrup for we, mix the socks up in our, the white keg, and she make our bag it out, and we sell that. And she give away money bag, different from the profit bag. I don't mix the two, you understand?
Money bag
Big
and
up my
profit
granny.
bag.
I want to tell my granny set the thing. Big.
That bad. But
listen.
But look here, those are fundamental financial management.
And big up to my great-grandmother, Miss Edna Whitelock of blessed memory.
Edna Whitelock,
yeah,
man.
man.
You call her name already?
My great-grandmother, no, she couldn't call my name Khadine. She said, Colleen, but you just work with it. Yeah, she don't know. She just hear Colleen.
So she used to call different names till she get the right name?
No, she just said Colleen straight.
Colleen.
Yeah, Colleen. Now me just work with Colleen, right? But Miss Edna now have the baddest wig them, the baddest stocking, the baddest dress. I was just dress them and put on the wig them. Yeah. And when Mama come here, I would take off them. I'm cut out, I gotta tell you. So, big ups to the great-grandmothers, the grandmothers who lay the foundation of the hustling,
big up Miss
of the earning, the ambitious grandmothers, the industrious grandmothers. Yes. I had those women as my example of being a go-getter and a goal-getter.
And then them wonder, them no want pay a price, no. Hey.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. From long time in the hustling. So Mrs. Edna Whitelock and Mrs. Norma Clark of blessed memory.
That's why you see them name the way she just called.
And then of course you have the illustrious Lady Marge.
Lady Marge.
You see that? At the trajectory.
Nurse esthetician.
No, anesthetist.
Yeah,
anesthetist.
Anesthetist. Oh, me say.
Esthetician. That's a face. Then it's just wait, guys.
Just wait, the words
It's okay. But guess what,
Lady
guys?
Marge. But no, I can't call you. She's the esthetician for the nurse.
Well, find out because when she's intubating you, she in your face.
Yeah. Herbs.
But you know what? What's also in our face this morning is the fact that it is the birthday of our honorable Prime Minister, Dr.
The most honorable
Dr. Andrew Holness. Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear PM, with his doctorate. Oh my God, in the streets. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, sir. May God continue to bless and keep you. May you live long and may health, wealth, and strength and prosperity always be with you. Have a wonderful and a magnificent day. And incidentally, it was just recently his wife's birthday, as well as their anniversary, I think.
So them just plan everything in a one little...
So happy birthday belatedly, Mrs. Holness as well. First lady could never be the worst lady. Okay,
Big
happy
up
birthday.
Ensom City. Yeah, both of them from Ensom City.
Oh, really?
Oh,
nice.
Both of them went to
school.
St. Catherine High School.
Yes.
However, me and Pierre Oldest could have never go to school same time, so people need to stop saying it.
Or Them wickedy, I gotta tell you. But also, I want to say happy birthday belatedly to the leader of the opposition, Mark Golding.
Saturday.
Yeah,
he was at Sumfest, I believe, and they announced it.
Yeah, so happy birthday belatedly, sir. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you had a grand time. And we also wish for you many more birthdays. May God continue to bless and keep you. And may health and strength always be with you. Guidance and protection every time. Yeah.
All
and
right.
happy birthday to all the people who are celebrating their
all
birthday.
who born July, skip around. Hey,
all who born July, skip around. Tra la 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 la, tra la 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 la. All who born July, skip around.
All right, I'm gonna skip around. Hey.
By the way, Dennis, sorry people, crowd of people. Anybody know which part of plastic fruits them sell? You remember the long time plastic guys, down a town, right? Back in the day, DJ, when you go to your grandmother's house, she had a bowl on the table and it had some plastic like sweet pepper, grapes. I need because
and you just see one fake banana, one orange half in there, one apple half in there.
Yeah. Can somebody tell me where? I need to buy them for AA. I'm trying to find them, but I don't see them anymore.
No.
Yeah. Can somebody in our YouTube chat or call me?
It's just like certain crockery not really sell because people not buy crockery again.
That's not true. Remember the dog with the ears?
The dog and the elephant.
You're right.
We broke one. We broke off the beak off or what? Get some lick. And on that day, I said never. My house will never have
be a problem for Pitney. And even on the ear where you get extra beaten because you see it look like that you never want dust. Why you broke it for spite?
Yes. Me think up.
All right, listen. Let's go to our Tuesday morning.
We all had the same childhood. Why no, mommy?
Yeah. Take time with something, man. Mash up my house, I gotta tell you. But guess what? We're gonna mash up your TV this morning with our mixtape. So keep it locked right here. The CVM in Sunrise.
On the midnight plane to Houston, going back to a simpler place and time. I'll be with her on that midnight plane to Houston.
Celebrating 55 years.
The time by Sagicor is
6:15.
I'm Peter McConnell, CEO of Trading Citrus. I'm here with my production team making our newest product, True Milk.
True Milk is made with 100% cow's milk from their own homegrown, naturally fed
Production team.
Processed and pasteurized at their state-of-the-art factory in Buckwalk. True Milk is 100% cow's milk with no additives. True Milk is the real deal. Take it from the experts.
Move up to the best milk ever. True Milk, truly the best.
Remix the summer with Digicel. 100 lucky winners win $100,000 each, plus surprises all summer. To enter, buy a SIM 7-day plan or higher. Switch to Digicel. Be an active postpaid or Digicel Plus customer, or receive US $15 or more from abroad. Gift a friend a plan. They could win $25,000. Remix the summer with Digicel. Authorized under Section 58 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Promo ends September 15, 2025. Conditions apply. Visit DigicelJamaica.com for more info. Digicel, better connected this summer.
This July, the world turns to Jamaica
for the Caribbean Investment Forum, the region's premier investment event.
From July 29 to 31, the Montego Bay Convention Center comes alive
with global thought leaders, exclusive investment opportunities, high-impact deal-making sessions.
Are you ready to invest in the Caribbean's future? Book now at CaribbeanInvestmentForum.com.
Let's shape a smart, green, connected Caribbean. July 29 to 31, Montego Bay. Powered by Caribbean Export, Government of Jamaica, Jampro, EU, CARICOM, Republic Bank, and IDB.
We a bucket together when everybody out. Fried chicken we a pre-bucket for the crew. Share a bucket together, everybody go live. Spicy original when we online. Bucket together to the new it put you in a good mood. Every moment you share is finger licking good. Buck it together, come make we buck it together. Hey, buck it together, buck it together.
Turbulence to future, I'm have to end that CVM. See it happen. We've got the love others are searching for. I'm still loving you, even though you're gone. I could have been one of the most notorious. Keep it royal. Give thanks and praise for life. Thank you very much. Go bang! Bang, bang.
Do we need like a sunrise after a sunset?
Cut. Morning, folks.
Then you give trouble, you know?
What?
You give trouble.
What? I just know me, baby.
And that is why I want to give a little trouble now, because I behaved myself.
Oh,
right?
no, I never behaved.
I behaved.
I can tell you, I used to get Wally Palik.
No, I can't.
I used to.
Did you ever get beaten in a bathroom?
Regular.
Really, Dennis?
Yeah, man.
Dennis, you were so rude.
Well, I know. Well, you hear. And then my grandfather it up. So guess what? Like you just hear, you're not going to bathe. You're not going to bathe. And you lock the door. But you're locking door
My
in the
door,
house.
yeah.
Mighty God, it's
Good
21 minutes after 6 o'clock. Let's make way for the headlines. TK's out of town, but we got Curly Sue, Curling Brown. Good morning, Curls.
Great morning.
Good morning. How are you?
You're in a good mood, I see. That's good.
Lovely.
We're always in a
You
good
used to
mood.
get beaten when you're little?
I used to cry once. They shout at me, so I didn't need to have any beating.
Really? So you never get no trouble? No, that's all? Oh, okay. Well, that's why you're here.
What?
Read the headlines. Yeah.
I wish I had that trick in my arsenal.
We just learn from here, Dennis. We learn from
All
here.
right, you need to learn to behave. All right, let's see what's in the headlines. Good morning, Sunrisers. Well, we know the topic. One of the hot topics, yeah. 5 men fatally shot in deadly police operation in Jacks Hill. More details are emerging about Monday's fatal police operation in Jacks Hill, where 5 men were shot and killed by law enforcement officers. Reports indicate that a team from the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigations branch, CTOC, acting on intelligence, conducted an operation in the upscale community. Now, law enforcement sources allege the deceased men were members of a Denham Town-based gang and were en route to carry out a contract killing in the area. The police say the group had been under surveillance and was intercepted before the planned attack could take place. According to reports, the men opened fire on the officers, prompting the lawmen to return fire. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, has launched a probe into the circumstances surrounding the shooting.
Without speaking about the circumstances surrounding the shooting, what I found interesting was the wider reportage from the media fraternity. I heard the voice of a gardener who was saying he's been working in the area for 20-odd years and he never would have imagined that he would have, seen or heard something like that.
In
he
that
said
community.
he went to pick mangoes and he had to get flat, There was a lady whose voice was she was so afraid she didn't want her voice to be, so they had to distort her voice.
Yeah.
And she was saying she's been living in the area for maybe 7 years, she said. And she said, just to think that people of that ilk are there in the community and you don't know.
Scary.
It was very scary.
And that's why you just have to really be very careful, because it's almost as if the scourge of criminality has, become like a cancer everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like nowhere again is safe or off limits. You know what I mean? So uptown, downtown, rural, urban, it doesn't really matter. And it's sad.
But note that, by all indications, people may choose, and we're seeing it more. We've seen it in other parts of the country where people choose maybe they're not perpetrating crime. So it's not that that area is not safe.
Yeah.
But they're choosing to hide out in spaces that you wouldn't think.
Yes, yes.
So we've seen in gated communities and all sorts of things like and quote unquote upscale communities that people are choosing to rest in particular spaces before going and perpetrating crime in other spaces. Yeah. And it is most interesting to see the quality of intelligence gathering improve. Yeah. So, you know, but I'm saying I appreciated the wider reporting on it, so you could get an idea of the impact on communities.
There was one lady too who was worried about a family member who is bedridden and was unable to, you know, help himself. And she was quite concerned, you know, in the hail of gunfire as to his safety. Luckily, she found out that everything was okay. And so, yeah, but it was quite traumatic. For a lot
I can imagine.
And we hadn't heard of the identities of those killed yet. So hopefully as today progresses, we may get some more information.
Well.
Let's jump to the headlines number 2 now. Well, the police are linking folded in or missing motorcycle mirrors to fatal crashes. A risky practice among motorcyclists riding with their mirrors removed or turned inward to squeeze through traffic has been tied to a worrying share of fatal crashes on Jamaica's roads. According to the Jamaica Constabulary Force Assistant Commissioner of Police, ACP, Dr. Gary McKenzie, who heads the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, he says crash investigations over the past 3 to 4 years turned out more than 100 motorcycles involved in fatal crashes, and in over half of those cases, the bikes had mirrors folded in or missing altogether. ACP Mackenzie questioned or cautioned notice that it is unlawful to operate a motorcycle without mirrors, and warns riders who disable them to reduce their that it reduces their ability to detect vehicles approaching from the other side or from the rear, creeping into their blind spots during lane changes and overtakes. They're renewing their appeal for riders to keep their safety gears intact and visible. Working mirror could be the difference, they say, between a close call and a fatal crash.
I've spoken about that, you know.
Yes, we did.
We've spoken about it. Your mirrors are supposed to be this way.
And it's not. It's this way.
Turned this way. So you see riders with their mirrors go like this.
And I saw, when you spoke about it, Dennis, I actually saw a rider. I'm like, oh, that is what Dennis was speaking about. But those, you see them car bike there a while ago, it's a different breed of bike, right? So
the mom's bike.
Yeah, that's a different. I don't even know. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah. Really? Yeah. But
can you imagine? Is it style or what?
Yeah.
No,
it's the weaving in, and sometimes I wonder if bikers understand that the road rules are also applicable to them, right?
Yeah.
So when you see the red light, it means you must also stop.
No, they don't.
You know,
that's their goal.
You drive in a lane.
Yeah.
You drive in a lane. It's not for you to drive
between
the vehicles. You drive in the lane.
Yeah. I see it all the time, and it's just, for me, the heights of carelessness, recklessness, and it needs to stop. Because what happens too is, a lot of them will do that with the wing mirror being in, so you are blind, you can't see anything.
You can't see anything.
Would you want to not have a rear view?
And remember, if you're wearing a helmet, your sphere of
peripheral vision is already cut short.
It's because you're like this, so you would really have to be looking. You can't do that. You need to be able to, at a glance, check.
Dennis, watch me. And Curlin, and guys, let me know. So the other day, I was reversing. A lady is calling to me. I'm ignoring her because I am reversing. When I reversed properly, she kept calling. I said, ma'am, you cannot call to me while I'm reversing. I have to concentrate on what I'm doing, because the moment I take my eye off what I'm doing, I could easily meet in an accident or crash. So Miss Kitty said, he's a new driver. you know, say, I want to go down in night, right? Guys, I have seen my friends on motorcycles curling. I don't call to them, because then it's just one look away. It's all it takes for you to end up in a light pole or somebody's car or to crash. You cannot call to somebody while you're reversing. Am I right, Dennis?
No, when we were kids, you're right. When we were kids, we used to learn, don't distract the driver. You sit down in that back and you make up too much noise. Stop the noise, your father is driving.
Yes.
Them days are done.
And it's a big woman thing. Let me look on her.
Yeah, new driver.
You know what I'm saying, lady? Wicked is scared of that.
Yeah, printer.
Better say, hey, the cotton and duck, crown and the cotton and the velvet, they pick up things and Pablos. I'm telling you.
Choice words from the guy.
You cannot. I am reversing. I need to concentrate and focus.
No, you don't need to concentrate. Just.
And then when you lick somebody's car now, they gone about their business and you're the one stuck in the mess.
And then they will tell that you're a new driver.
Come on, guys. We have to do better than that.
We do.
But I'm asking the riders, please use the road with caution. The road rules apply to you as well. And get your mirrors out. You need to see, unless you have bionic eye in the back of your head, I don't know. But you need to see. It's crazy. I don't know if you've ever driven with probably a mirror, like, your wing mirror is not.
You need to fix
it.
Yeah.
Currently, literally, the car feels odd.
Yeah.
It feels very awkward.
And you don't realize how much you rely on it.
Yeah.
But you know, you're supposed to. Driving instructors will tell you. Good morning to the driving instructors at the JCF. The driving instructors will tell you need to check all 3 mirrors
for you
every 8 seconds.
8 seconds?
Yes.
Oh wow.
So like driving. You're literally driving 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something
or you might go
today.
1, 2, 3, or you might check every
Always
8 seconds.
Okay.
Wow.
Because you need to be able to see what is happening 2 minutes ahead.
True.
You
True.
know?
Or what is happening behind you, so you can take.
It's same principle. You need to see what's happening 2 minutes ahead of now.
Yeah.
And so you will see that what is going on? What is this guy doing?
Yes.
What is this guy doing?
Yeah.
Or what is going on up there?
Yeah.
You know?
And in the same way, when you hear like a service vehicle, you know, an emergency vehicle, you clear the way, you know how to pull. You know what I mean? You need a wing mirror.
All right, I'm going to distract you guys now to go to the other headline. Okay, so we gave you some good tips, right? Okay. So actor Malcolm Jamal Warner has tragically lost his life at the age of 54. According to reports, the beloved actor drowned while on a family trip in Costa Rica. Warner became a household name in the groundbreaking sitcom The Cosbys that ran from 1984 to 1992. He also starred in fan favorites like Malcolm Eddie, Read Between the Lines, and The Resident. And he made notable appearances in major crime suits and 911, like 911, right? So Warner is survived by his wife and daughter, and he leaves behind a body of work that spans decades. We
saw it. Remember, we called him just a couple of weeks ago. There was a young man who came here, one of the Rare Nephew Foundation. He was, I didn't name Malcolm Jamal. I was like, oh, like Malcolm Jamal
from
Warner
the Cosbys,
from the Cosbys. And Malcolm Jamal Warner in that role as Theo, he was everybody's brother, son, friend. The themes that the show dealt with. He was a very relatable character. He made mistakes. He disappointed his parents.
But very mannerly.
He was. He thought much of himself as a teen, and he played roles up. And the roles that he played later in life, it showed an evolution in his career. You grew up and you just liked him.
You feel like you lost a family member. That's how it feels. When I saw the news, my heart literally sank. And then because, he's been getting back a lot of roles lately, and it's almost like a resurgence, I was so happy for him. But, Dennis, as I said, as we were talking about in my dressing room this morning, I was saying that, we're saying how life is so fleeting.
It is.
And you're here today and literally gone tomorrow.
He would have been making plans for today.
Can you
and for this
imagine?
week.
You go on a vacation and you're coming back without your husband and without your father. My heart grieves for his family. And we send our prayers, our strength and support and condolences to them at this time. It just made me feel I felt so.
It's a heaviness.
Yeah, it's a heaviness.
And then again, maybe when you're a picnic, you hear 54 and you think big old man. But then the older you get is the more you realize.
Yeah, 54.
That ain't so old.
Yeah.
A young man is a young man.
Yeah.
At the young age of 54. It is, wow, heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And you know, just before we wrap things up, summertime, children are going out swimming, families going out. So,
well,
you know, we just want to
statistically, it is unfortunately the season where you do have a higher
rate of
That's why you have to be very careful. Have your lifeguards. If you know you cannot swim or your children cannot swim, do not venture out in the deep part. Don't go on any floating device. Don't just stay on
and
sand.
Look here, and if you can swim, this is another factor that people don't take into account. You can't, by all indications, she can swim. That's why it was in the ocean.
Yeah.
If you can swim,
still be careful.
But be careful because you go to strange places.
Yes.
Me always used to hear people say, if people in our community, they know their river.
Yes.
Them know don't swim in that part there.
Yeah.
Because them know back 10 years ago, 15 years ago, how much people drown right there. So don't swim there. So if you don't know the place, if you go to the beach and you don't know the currents and you don't know just play it safe. You're a big swimmer, play it safe same way.
Agreed.
Yeah?
Agreed.
Those were the headlines. We'll
Thanks,
have
Curly.
the news in detail later on.
All right. Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
All right.
Curly's up in the morning time. Curly's like, isn't that my time? Can you leave me for 7 o'clock, please? Oh, my God. Don't call me. TK, come back for your job.
Morning, Teeks.
TK, that's it. Shall spread out tonight, you know? I thought I saw her yesterday in that picture, but I'm going to look again in a two-piece. Yeah, in a may I look again?
Why not? We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
She's got the summer body.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, Singer, and IslandNet Services.
Join us this week on Tourism One-on-One as we examine the growth of Chocolate Dreams Limited and how it has benefited from various initiatives by the Tourism Enhancement Fund through its Tourism Linkages Network.
You think you could have get in on my feelings? You could have get me if you cycle down. Hey, Miggy, I hit and run. Miggy, I hit and run. Hey, it's a girl Shenseea representing for CVM TV. See it happen. Oh.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Sunrise. Thank you so very much for being here with us. And if you're just tuning in, morning.
Hey, guys.
Yes, hi, how you doing? And of course, as usual, our YouTubers, good morning to you. Thank you so much for being here with us. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe button, as well as that notification bell, so you can be on time when you hear bing-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah.
And speaking about bing-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, back to school.
Back to school is right around the corner.
It's right here, guys. So, you know, the back to school lists can sometimes feel very overwhelming. It can definitely feel like, oh my God, it's very pricey. We have a lot to get through. We have a lot to do. But what if I told you that we have a solution for you this morning? We have a smart way to stretch your budget and make every dollar count while still saving the planet. Yes, I have the solution. Dennis find it. We know about it.
Find it.
And that's where this Rebook It Club comes in. An online space, get this, guys, an online space where you can buy and sell pre-loved, not just pre-owned, but pre-loved textbooks, from primary school to university, and even for professional courses. Members can also get access to scholarships, tutoring, and other educational perks. Well, guess what? Here to tell us all about it is we have our guest, right, joining us to turn the pages on school costs and, you know, all that is there to talk about. Rebook It Club Director Carrie-Ann Smith-Burbick and Director of Marketing Rejan Campbell. Good morning, ladies. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. I feel like this, like you need to have a halo over your head and some wings, because I can hear a lot of mommies and daddies right now just breathing a collective sigh of relief that they can get pre-loved books, because we know, Dennis, that the book list sometimes can be very, very scary.
Yes.
So let me start with Carrie-Ann first of all to talk to us about what is the Rebook It Club.
So rebookit.club, right, because that's actually our URL, that's what it's going to be. It is an online community that is meant to elevate the education space, right, the educational landscape in Jamaica. And it has far-reaching implications if it is utilized in the right way. Okay. So what we found, and I'm an HR professional by trade, we have been finding that there are some real gaps in the workforce, the quality of the workforce, particularly there are certain levels that we realize are stemming from educational gaps. And so what we've tried to do is that to kind of fortify the future's workforce, we have to start with our babies and our students from now.
Absolutely.
And in order to do that, the best way to do it is really just to ensure that they have what they need. Everybody a bright spark. But I mean, everybody picnic bright. Everybody, if you think about it, Jamaica has some of the most entrepreneurial, innovative people, but we're not the most educated. And so we think that's the only little thing that's holding us back. So providing a platform like this helps us to fill the gaps affordably and in a focused way with that focused community. And that's what we're building, a village around education.
Nice. Rejan, let me ask you this question, and I don't want you to take it the wrong way, because I mean well. Both of you are successful women. Why do you care? Why?
Wow.
What's your why? Where did this come from? Is it that you, as parents, you had to find the books, or you don't know what to do with the books? Like, why? Why you care?
Well, the truth is that we've both been in boardrooms. I have been in classrooms. I'm also a teacher outside of my corporate life. I'm also a teacher. And we have seen where the families struggle. Back to school is so stressful and heart-wrenching for a lot of Jamaican parents. You have, whether you are from up or down or in between, a lot of parents are on the 30th of August just now getting the books, because they're using that paycheck to make it to back to school time. And from wherever we have stood as parents, as corporate women, as educators, we have found that there must be a way to mitigate that struggle, to take it away from women, men, everybody, children.
Yes.
Because our university students are also struggling. Yes. You know, a lot of them are working during the summer programs to make the money to get back to school. And honestly, if we can make it any easier, if we can bridge that gap, as Kerry says, what the intention is to make education accessible to all.
Yes.
The resources of education. So it's not just about books.
Yes, it's not just about paying the school fees. It's about also getting the material that you need to do the homework and to do the projects. But talk to me about, Rejan, how does the website work? So I have some books that my child no longer needs.
Yes.
I really want to donate them. I want to sell them, right? So that I can get some money too to put toward the next set of books that I need to buy. How do I contact you guys? How do I buy? And for those persons who want to buy, how do they come online and buy?
Okay, well, first of all, the platform is a membership-based community.
Right, it's a club.
Yes, it's a club.
It's a club.
Correct. So if you want to access the platform, www.rebookit.club.
But it will be up come Friday, July 25th. So please don't run. Please don't.
We're launching.
So please don't run just yet to type it in. Join us on the 25th.
Making national impact on Friday.
Absolutely.
Yes. So you well, everybody can access the website.
Come Friday.
On Friday. Come Friday. People can access it for free, and we have a number of offerings and services that are available on the website for free starting Friday. But for the true membership, for the buying and the selling of books, the commerce part, for the access to certain information, tools and resources, because it's not just about buying books. It's also about, we have 4 pillars that we stand on. We have the books, we have scholarships and grants, we have educational events and services. Well, educational events, and we have educational services. So if your child needs a math tutor, and you don't have to go and say, anybody know a good math tutor?
Or anti-products is still
Trust me, I get the calls all the time.
Or even with schools. I don't know how many times I've been asked, by the way, what school your child go to? So what do you think? If I don't want to steal the spotlight, but one of the things that will do, one of the features of the site is that it will allow persons who utilize the services that we speak about. So it will allow persons who provide the services to advertise that and connect directly. There's a chat module on the site that will allow you to talk, negotiate, where are you, what do you do, and then once you've started using the person's services, you can then also review them, leave testimonials, so that other people in the community can make an informed decision. And that goes for schools as well.
And I like that, Kerry, because you two now would have done the due diligence to put some reputable people on, so I don't just have to see some arbitrary person and ask them which school you pick go and what you think about it, because I can just go to rebookit.club and I have it right at my fingertips.
It's like a Craigslist. Like,
exactly. For education.
Some people know these people are good.
For education. And you get a balanced view, because you know when someone says to you, so what do you think about the school? Oftentimes it's very subjective to how my child experienced it. When you can see a broader spectrum of responses, it gives you a much more practical, wholesome review. And it also kind of forces schools and all of these educational stakeholders to elevate their quality.
Because they know that people give them a bad review.
And you know what else we want to bring through this platform? A lot of parents struggle with neurodivergent children. And it is so hard to find out where you can get the tools and resources to support your child. And so rebookit.club will also offer this information.
Connections.
And so it's a whole community supporting each other. The commerce part is great, but it is the support, the information, the education that we are also focusing on through the...
You see why I just want to run the world and that's the truth? That's the truth. That's the truth. It's the innovation for me. No disrespect that they say bright answer, but I'm just saying. That's the truth. The girl who run the world, girls. Hey, Beyonce, how you doing, girl? You know, I'm just saying, these two beautiful, innovative ladies. I love this idea, rebookit.club. Persons need to go and join the club come Friday, July 25, 2025. That's how you're going to stay alive, okay? Because I know you're going to remember. And I love it. And persons who are having a hard time, persons who want to sell some books and gift some books even, go to the community. And for those persons with neurodivergent children or any kind of challenges whatsoever, readbookit.club is the educational source for you. Carrie Ann, thank you guys so much, Regine. Thank you, Regine. Thank you. I love it. Read Book It.
Thank you both. Thank you.
Yeah, man. All right. Thank you very much. After the break, we're going to be biting into something good. What is it? We have Azi's pasta plates serving up breakfast. Stay with us.
Breakfast that makes you go.
Loyalty pays back. So we're rewarding our customers with $20,000 in groceries for only $2,700 plus GCT. Simply add postpaid mobile to your current internet plan and claim your $20,000 supermarket card today. That's how we keep your rhythm flowing. Conditions apply.
4 days of savings is on at Courts, July 21 to 24, with up to $75,000 off select items. Get up to 50% off lounge pieces. Dining starting at $34,999. 55-inch smart TVs starting at $59,999. And up to $46,000 off select fridges, washers, and stoves. Plus, get 20% off store-wide when you shop on credit. 4 days of savings from July 21 to 24, with up to $75,000 off at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
From politics to global events, from social issues to breaking news, Lead Story Prime dives deeper, cuts through the noise, and uncovers the stories that shape your world. Join us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. for Lead Story Prime with me, George Davis, for an hour of incisive analysis, expert interviews, and unparalleled coverage of the issues you care about. Lead Story Prime, your front row seat to the most compelling discussions. Lead Story Prime, where the truth comes first. Only on CVM TV.
Turbulence the future, I'm here for end that CVM. See it happen. We've got the love others are searching for. I'm still loving you, even though you're gone. I could have been one of the most notorious. Keep it royal. Give thanks and praise for life. Thank you very much. Go bang! Wow, bang!
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Right, welcome back, folks. Welcome back, folks. Can you smell it?
Yummy, yummy, yummy. I've got love in my tummy, and I feel like loving you. From Azzy Pasta. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got love in my tummy, and I feel like loving you. From Azzy Pasta.
All right.
I'm not even going to charge her for that jingle.
No, man.
I'm not even going to charge her.
There you go. All right, look here. The kitchen smells great because guess what? When breakfast never boring. Except that one bush tea segment, which I'm still having up for. But all right. Morning bush tea, folks, of course. Yes, you would have enjoyed the bush tea. But today, we're spinning the block for something special. Azzy's Pasta Plates is back, bigger, bolder, and saucier than ever since their last visit to Sunrise. They've grown. We've grown as well. And the menu has expanded. The flavors are still impossible to resist. So here to serve up a taste of what's New, we have the CEO and main chef, Asia Thomas, and we have Shanoy Lawrence. Welcome to the show.
Chef. Hi,
Assistant
good morning.
Hi, good morning. I'm good. How are you doing?
We're magnificent and happy to have you on the show. I think that you were here back in the day. I like these stories of growth and elevation, right?
Proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you
Congratulations.
so much. Thank you. So talk to me about when you came and when did you start as his pasta plate?
Okay, so first and foremost, thank the Lord for allowing me to discover this lost found talent. Because honestly, cooking was not my thing.
Really?
It was COVID. COVID came and I was like, you know what, let me start cooking for myself now. I'm a big girl. I'm not mommy's girl anymore. I move out. I need to get myself together.
Right.
So, you know, I cook, I get some experience, and then I made the pasta, and then I shared with the family. They liked it and everything. Me with my entrepreneur mind, I said, you know what, I'm going to sell it. So I started cooking from home, and it just expanded, and then I opened a courier service to complement it. And that means I bought a bike, I hired a rider, and I just did pure delivery until I'm like, all right, apartment, gas stove, this not gonna work, electricity bill. Oh dear. So I was like, all right, let me take a next step, let me source somewhere, and this is like 3 years after. To find a place is hard, difficult location. I wanted to accommodate my customers as best as possible. So, you know, one day I went to the hairdresser, you know, hot girl things.
Hey! As a good ass.
I went to the hairdresser and I saw an empty shop and I was like, wait, you know, let me just check it out. I check it out, it's available. I made a deposit the next day, and here we go, as this pasta place has its first home.
Wow, and where is this home?
36 Burlington Avenue, so that's right at the stoplight when you turn off Eastwood Park Road. It's the plaza right beside Halfway Tree Primary.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. I know where
exactly
that is.
Yes,
beautiful.
very central and nice and fabulous.
Nice. So you specialize in pastas.
I'm the pasta boss. I'm a pasta specialist, but may I share with you, before Pasta Plates, I had a restaurant in COVID time, actually. You see how I'm ambitious?
Yes.
During big cook and open restaurant. But, you know, baby came along and so I didn't really establish the whole cooking field as yet. So it was really a journey. At one point I was like, maybe it's not for me, but then it found me back and I was like, you know, everything just happened. I met a wonderful team and, you know, everything just started falling into place. Like, it feels
I love hearing these stories because look here, people like you are special, and you have to appreciate that as an entrepreneur, you see opportunities that other people don't see.
Right, and I like to give them also.
You make things happen, and so big up to you. Speaking of making things happen, chef. Well, we have food today.
Hi, Sharon.
You might go build something on spot.
Today we'll be doing oxtail pasta.
Yeah.
Mud. All right.
Let's get started.
Start it.
Yeah.
All right.
And also, Azzy, talk to me about some of the wide range of pastas that you offer at your restaurant.
So we also cater to vegans, right?
Okay.
So right here we have our chickpea pasta.
Okay.
So if you don't like meat, you don't like, you're vegan, right? We have chickpea, we have tofu, we have veggie chunks for the vegans, and then I recently started some wraps. My mom and I work together. She's here.
Oh, hi, mommy.
Hey, mom.
Nice.
So she makes like some Philly sandwiches. She makes wings, meatball, and spaghetti. Like, the menu can't done.
Yeah.
So check it out.
No, we need to pass on
definitely.
We need to get support.
Definitely. Love it.
Then, you know,
when we say we're going to support, you will see us.
Definitely.
You can put the whole entire place.
But what would you say is your most sought after or most ordered pasta at Azzy's Pasta Plates?
It would be the oxtail. Every day they ask for oxtail, they ask for curry goat, and of course chicken, shrimp, and we have bassa shrimp, bassa fish. Yes.
So for pescatarians,
right?
You cater to them as well. Shana, I start putting things in my partner, sir.
Yeah, we definitely the
Shana,
shrimp.
I put on the gloves like say, a la rose, ima go here. Yeah, understand?
Put the
yeah, throw it in. Because I'm a little chefess too, you know.
Really?
I gotta tell you. Yeah.
I love it.
We can do two little thing. As
You do pasta? What's your favorite pasta to do? What's your favorite pasta to do?
Dennis, my salmon pasta. Dennis, cheese. yes,
eat
the
it
salmon
yet, I don't
pasta.
know.
That is my salmon pasta.
I never eat it
Or
yet.
my pasta with my sweet chili salmon.
Oh, God.
No,
Yeah, you did talk about that one time. You did talk about
It's
that
all right.
one
No
time.
worries, Dennis.
From she said sweet chili, it's over.
All right, Dennis. I'm gonna sort it out.
The sweet chili salmon,
Yeah,
that is wonderful.
All right, listen to what I tell you. Say, Mo, you tell me which day you there work with your friends them.
Yes.
And I'll do something for the officers. I'll come.
No, you need to.
You
Hold
know
on.
what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Let her do it.
CCN, stand by.
Ask about me.
Stand by. All right. So the chef Shanoy, is throwing it down in the kitchen. It
Nice.
smells great. The fragrances are really doing their thing. They're coming together. We're gonna take a break for the news. Curlin will have that, and we're gonna come back with Chef Aziz's
Oxtail
plates.
pasta.
Look here. Nah,
It's so
stay with us.
beautiful. Oh wow.
Challenges are everywhere and things are constantly changing, but independent living remains the same. Rising above physical challenges, we can help you do it. For years, we have been Jamaica's trusted provider for solutions to improve patient care, safety, and the general quality of life. No matter your age or your physical limitation, we are the caring store, waiting to serve you. It's time to experience independent living. Visit us today.
The Time by Hyundai or Hyundai 5 free payments, 3 years free insurance, or 3 years free petrol bonus is
7 o'clock.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more.
Welcome to the morning news. I'm Carolyn Brown in for TK Dawkins. As mentioned earlier in our Sunrise headlines, more details are emerging about the fatal shooting in Jacks Hill, Kingston on Monday afternoon. 5 men were killed and 4 firearms reportedly seized in what's believed to have been an operation which turned deadly. New kid on the block, Amoy Harriet, has our report.
Scores of police officers and a crime scene tape decorating the street. An unfamiliar scene in the usually quiet community of Jacks Hill in Kingston earlier Monday. Reports are that a team from the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigations Branch, CTOC, acting on intelligence, conducted an operation in the area. Law enforcement sources allege that the deceased men were members of a Denham Town-based gang and were on their way to carry out a contract killing in Jacks Hill. It's further alleged that the police, who were tracking the men from elsewhere, confronted the group before they carried out the act. CVM News understands that the cops were reportedly fired at, which prompted the lawmen to return fire.
Multiple shots, rounds of shots, and based off my knowledge, some of them sound like they connect.
5 men were killed and 4 firearms reportedly seized. Now it's been years since the community has witnessed an incident like this.
This is Jacks Hill, community of Jacks Hill. Nothing like this has ever occurred before. So how long have you lived in? 19 years. And nothing of this sort? Nothing of this sort has ever transpired here in this community. So it's a bit shocking? It is a bit shocking.
As a man, when I see me, I go look. And then I see the shot them start to blaze from the ground. Cross, there's a gully across, and dead my house. And then I say, no, this is normal. First, this is something like this. Because when you hear a gunshot, I say, upscale community it is. So this is a normal thing. So it have to be police or something, you know. But it's very scary. To be honest, very, very scary.
You say that for real?
And I could have get killed with these 3 bullets.
The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, is reportedly investigating the incident. Amoy Harriet, CVM News.
And as the Independent Commission of Investigations, INDICOM, adds those 5 deaths to its probe, the incident also adds to its concerns about the deployment of body-worn cameras in planned police operations in the wake of an increase in fatal shootings by the security forces, in particular from such planned police operations. Crystal Williams picks up with the latest statistics.
According to recent reports, 177 persons have now been shot and killed by the security forces since the start of the year. Since 2024, a total of 39 law enforcement officers have been charged following an INDICOM investigation. In examining the 12-month period, July 18, 2024 to July 18, 2025, 288 persons have been shot and killed by the security forces. No body-worn cameras have been used by the JCF members in any of these incidents.
We're only halfway through this year, and 47% of the people killed so far this year, now at 179, this last Friday, 47% have been killed in planned operations.
Deputy Commissioner of the Independent Commission of Investigations, INDICOM, Hamish Campbell, says INDICOM has had conversations with the Jamaica Constabulary Force in relation to the deployment of body-worn cameras in previous years. However, he says reasons the footage is not useful in investigations continue to build. Some of these include malfunctioning cameras, inadequate storage space for data gathered, and ill-fitting uniforms.
There's a whole range of different issues, but at the moment, the JCF do actually have, certainly at the last count, probably nearly 800 body-worn cameras.
Campbell also says there are instances where cameras are worn, but they are not turned on by the wearing officers.
Last year, there were 7 incidents of shootings, 2 fatal, the others non-fatal, where body-worn cameras were worn by the police officers, but in each one of those cases, they were not turned on.
It is the fear of INDICOM and the wider public that this lapse in accountability from the JCF might be allowing gunmen to feel more emboldened to commit acts of injustice.
Why is this occurring? One argument is that the gunmen are suddenly becoming bolder, braver. Is that an argument? There are more gunmen to arrest, and therefore, per se, more of them are then being confronted and killed. Or are there some other issues?
Campbell attested to the fact that the lack of body-worn cameras during these operations leaves the justice system with multiple accounts of the incident being reported, rather than cold, hard, factual evidence.
You are left, the public are left with a one-sided account of matters which are not always being agreed to, in fact, sometimes vehemently being disagreed with by people who are in the property at the time these shootings are taking place, or witnesses nearby who provide a very different account from that provided to us by the police.
Crystal Williams, CVM News.
Also in the news, investigations are also underway into a fatal crash along the Maypen to Williamsfield leg of Highway 2000 in the toll gate vicinity. 2 people, including a toddler, lost their lives when a tire blew out on the BMW X6 motor vehicle they were traveling in. Now, this caused the vehicle to flip. Sadly, 29-year-old Lucian Bennett and his 3-year-old daughter, Luciana Bennett, did not survive based on the injuries they sustained. A third unidentified passenger who also suffered injuries was taken for medical attention. Again, motorists are being advised to be cautious along the highway to reduce the occurrence of such tragedies. And we're going to switch over to sports now. West Indies will be playing from behind later today to tie up their 5-match T20 series against Australia after going down by 3 wickets under the lights at Sabina Park on Sunday evening in the opener. Sent in to bat, the home side looked destined for a big total after aggressive half-centuries from captain Shea Hope, 55 from 39 balls, and Roston Chase, 60 from 32 deliveries. West Indies finished on 189 for 8, though, after 20 overs. The 91 partnership between Chase and Hope is the highest second wicket stand against Australia for the West Indies in T20 internationals. Andre Russell, who will retire from international cricket after Tuesday's second T20 at Sabina Park, went back to the dressing room for 8. Making his debut for Australia, Mitchell Owen scored a half-century and shared in a fifth-wicket 80-run stand with Cameron Green as the tourists got to 190 for 7 with 7 balls to spare. Jason Holder is confident his side can win and send Andre Russell off into the sunset on a positive note come today.
Yeah, there was obviously a high boundary count by the Aussies, so I think if we can limit that, maybe cut a few of the 6s to 4s, maybe 4s to 2s or 3s, that adds up in the end. Having said that, I think our execution could be better, and if we execute better, I think that those margins could come down a little bit. I don't think we could really probably hit the top order that well. That much, but I think if anything, the lower half can probably spend a few more balls before we start to hit. But I think the situation again was one where we believed that it was a 200-odd pitch, and guys thought that we had to come in and go hard. But yeah, it'd be great to send them off on a high. It'd be great to send them off on a winning note, which I'm confident that we can definitely do. We've got confidence that we can turn it around. It's just one game in the series, 4 left, and his final game, we just want to go out there and give everything for him.
And so we'll wait and see. And that will do it for the morning news. For more news and sports desk, please remember to join us again for noon. From our news and sports desk, I'm Caroline Brown. On behalf of the entire team, keep watching. Sunrise continues right after this.
Opportunity comes knocking, grab it. When I got my piece of land, I saw more than just soil. I saw a future. With a JN Bank small business loan, I grew that dream and built a better life for my family.
Start your journey with a JN Small Business Loan with small business loans as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit jnbank.com or contact us on WhatsApp at 876-295-1298 to get started.
Remix the summer with Digicel. 100 lucky winners win $100,000 each, plus surprises all summer. To enter, buy a SIM, 7-day plan or higher, switch to Digicel. Be an active postpaid or Digicel Plus customer, or receive US $15 or more from abroad. Gift a friend a plan. They could win $25,000. Remix the summer with Digicel. Authorized under Section 58 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Promo ends September 15, 2025. Conditions apply. Visit DigicelJamaica.com for more info. Digicel, better connected this summer.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Hey guys, we're back. We're back here with CEO and main chef Asia Thomas, and of course Shanoy Lawrence is one of the assistant chefs, of course, and team lead at Azzy's Pasta Plates. You can find them at pastaplates.llc. Azzy, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
All right, so it's done.
Yes.
And this is what the oxtail. This is the world famous oxtail pasta from Azzy's.
Pasta plates.
Yeah.
That looks quite delectable, actually. Yeah. So, I'm going to try it?
Yeah.
All right, no problem. Azzy, talk to me about your opening hours, please.
Yeah.
We are open Tuesdays to Saturdays, 11:30 to 8 p.m. However, if you have an event that you'd like to have there, whether a private gathering or, just celebrating something special, you can contact us and we'll accommodate you for any hour. You can book the entire...
Hold on, I'm telling so many eat meat.
But that is chickpea.
No meat in this.
It tastes like meat in there?
It tastes so good.
Yes.
No meat in there?
No, chickpea.
Chickpeas, wow.
It seasons so well. I fried it a while ago.
Thank you.
Like how sometimes you just get a vegan meal from somewhere and it tastes bland?
Yeah.
Like it tastes like cardboard?
Well, I'm tasting the sweet pepper The tomato, the oxtail is so well seasoned, falling off the bone. And so for all the oxtail lovers, let me tell you, this one is for you. Quick question. What if somebody would like Aziz's pasta plates to cater for their event? Do you do catering?
Of course. We're there on my eyelashes.
Very well.
We're there, definitely. Just contact us with our Instagram, or you can call or WhatsApp 206-8179 and the rest is history.
And I asked Aziz today if she could be so kind as to have a pasta special.
Yeah,
and she said, yes, Miss Kitty. She has a sunrise pasta special for today only.
Ready.
So if you go to Burlington Avenue, right, by the plaza, pick up to Q45 Plaza right there, beside Halfway Tree Primary School, and you say sunrise, you'll get a discount.
Definitely.
Pastas today.
Yes, we're ready for
bon
you.
appetit. All right, Aziz, thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
And congratulations.
And
Chef,
thank you so much to my team. My team means so much to me. Mommy, Shantika, Shanoy, and Danielle. She's not here, but I appreciate
Let Mommy come and get the camera. Come in as a good mother. Big up to Mommy, yes. Big up to Mommy.
Mommy does the wraps and the beer things.
Yes, come in, Mommy. Come in, Mommy.
Big up, Mommy. Big up.
Give Mommy a round of applause. Love to see it.
You feel proud of your daughter, though?
Aww, great mommy's matter.
I would also like to take this time to encourage all young individuals, male or female, to keep striving for your dreams. Don't give up. Don't be distracted. There's a lot of distractions going on lately. Please stay focused and keep God in the midst. Once again, thank you to my team. They really, they showed out and they showed up. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Aww.
Thank you.
Just go say sunrise as his pasta. Yes, that's great. I love it for her. Then when are we going?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Not a problem.
I can't go today, but tomorrow.
Yes.
We're up in your
And
town.
if you want to come, because Dennis is paying, all right? So
It's fine.
I know you got it like that. I know. Little chums. All right, guys. Thank you so very much. Many thanks to chefs Asia Thomas and Shanoy Lawrence, as well as Mommy Chef as well. And thanks to everybody for serving up a wonderful and delectable breakfast this morning. No matter the day of the week, as is pasta plates have something for you.
Where everything is possible.
Everything is passable. Okay, that's
like
it. Okay, passable. And we're very passable over here. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. It's still and always is CVM Sunrise. Bon appetit.
Jamaica's borders is a key priority for the Jamaica Customs Agency. The JCA will remain vigilant and resolute in effectively fulfilling this mandate. The time brought to you by the Jamaica Customs Agency is 7:15 a.m.
At Flow, loyalty pays back. So we're rewarding our customers with $20,000 in groceries for only $2,700 plus GCT. Simply add postpaid mobile to your current internet plan and claim your $20,000 supermarket card today. That's how we keep your rhythm flowing. Conditions apply.
Living in a systematic adjudication area, it's time to secure what's yours. The National Land Agency is distributing titles under its systematic land registration program. Persons in St. Elizabeth and Manchester, visit the Junction Guest House in St. Elizabeth to collect your title. In St. Catherine, we're coming to you house to house. To collect your title, bring your government-issued photo ID. If someone is collecting on your behalf, they should bring a JP certified letter and their government-issued photo ID. For more information, call 876-750-5263 or visit nla.gov.jm. One agency, one goal, committed to serve you better.
4 days of savings is on at Courts, July 21 to 24, with up to $75,000 off select items. Get up to 50% off lounge pieces. Dining starting at $34,999. 55-inch smart TVs starting at $59,999. And up to $46,000 off select fridges, washers, and stoves. Plus, get 20% off store-wide when you shop on credit. 4 days of savings from July 21 to 24, with up to $75,000 off at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
Yo, this is Governor representing of the CVM, you know. C-Tappen and CVM right now. Yeah.
So when I wake up in the morning, I say a word of prayer. Tap, 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 tap. Yo, this is yours truly, The Image, and I'm representing for CVM. See it happen. You hear that? CVM what? See it happen. Listen, keep it locked.
From politics to global events, from social issues to breaking news, Lead Story Prime dives deeper, cuts through the noise, and uncovers the stories that shape your world. Join us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. for Lead Story Prime with me, George Davis, for an hour of incisive analysis, expert interviews, and unparalleled coverage of the issues you care about. Lead Story Prime, your front row seat to the most compelling discussions. Lead Story Prime, where the truth comes first. Only on CVM TV.
All right, thanks very much for sticking around. Good morning to the folks on YouTube.
Yeah.
And good morning to the folks on TikTok and wherever you are. Good morning to you. It's still sunrise. Thank you very much for staying with us. Well, parents, it's a time for us to talk a serious talk. From their favorite cartoons, TikTok, YouTube videos, and even through gaming, our children are consuming a lot of content. And not all of it is harmless.
Yeah, some of it is quite troubling to say the least, right?
Yeah.
And there are so many subtle messages, hyper-violent or overly mature themes hidden in some of those bright, colorful cartoons that are actually slipping through the parental cracks and reaching on the screens of our children. And since the content is, you know, children-friendly or should be children-friendly, we automatically think that, yeah, man, it's okay. But it's actually not. And it unfortunately has the ability to shape how they think, how they interact, how, you know, they just communicate with each other. And we want to know as parents, how do we navigate this? Now, in this Parents Happy Hour, we've invited content creator and social media commentator, our very own Andrew, Miss Pearly Grandson Dennis, and associate clinical psychologist Michelle Harrison to weigh in on the topic. And so we welcome them to our set. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you?
Good.
Lovely.
This is very fresh in my mind because I had to deal with a disciplinary matter just yesterday because I came home unexpected and my 6-year-old, I saw him bolting through the house with his grandmother's phone. He notably did not have his phone. His tablet, sorry, not his phone, because he didn't have no phone. And him run and go hide the phone because he knew he was watching something he shouldn't watch because I told him, I don't like these cartoons. There's a whole world of things that look innocent, but they are not. The themes are adult.
Yes.
The language is inappropriate. The things are pitched higher than their level. They're introducing concepts and values to them that I'm not interested in my child learning about. I feel like our children are under siege by producers of content of this nature and the algorithm, which once as they start watching something, they go down a rabbit hole. And they're just inundated with it. Am I paranoid or is it real?
Michelle?
You're not paranoid. It truly is real. One thing about the way you produce content is that algorithm, because it's not perfect. And I think one of the things to look at is what is the general nature of the platform. Children or the child is using. So let's take TikTok, for example. It's very popular, and they do have a wide range. So you'll have the Miss Rachel clips, but then you'll have other clips. I think one of the important things is that parents know what their children are consuming. So rather than just giving the tablet, first explore something like parental controls so you can monitor. I think monitoring is what is key. Not saying everything is bad, but just be aware of what your child is watching, and what they're consuming.
Well, let me just ask you, MPG, in terms of, because some parents will say, well, but we've been to watch cartoon a long time and look at subliminal messages were always there. How do you compare cartoons that we used to watch to the cartoons that are being shown now?
It is a cutthroat time we're living in. Unfortunately, it is a every tub sit on them own bottom, diamond for thyself kind of mentality at the moment. Content creators are not caught up with, is this healthy for human consumption?
Or is it responsible?
Content creators are caught up with, well,
the money.
Was the algorithm going to respond to this and what can I make from this? And because of that selfishness, you know, people are very careless in terms of how they produce content. People could care less about, you know, what kind of ill effect it might have on your child. And so it now becomes incumbent on you as a parent to, you know, promote digital literacy and to be less punitive and more educational in your approach, in the sense that, you know, you have the conversation. So your little kid is running and hiding. It is not just, okay, and I know that you're a proper parent and stuff, because I see you online sometimes trying a thing. So it is not just, it's not just for him to know that it is inappropriate, therefore hide the phone.
But why?
It is also important that he knows why it is inappropriate and not good for his consumption at that age.
And and what I find that some content creators are saying, Dennis, is that, well, are you for grow your pitney is your responsibility. Because I have seen persons on the app will say, but children use this app as well, so you have to be careful. No, not my responsibility that everybody look at, and as MPG said, every man for themselves, you know, and nobody really cares. But in terms of choosing the cartoons, how do we know which ones are appropriate? Because I heard this morning that there are some of the cartoons, even on YouTube, the children
YouTube
want
kids,
that's supposed to, as far as I'm concerned, have stringent measures as well as what is acceptable, but also things slip through the cracks on there too. So you have like Elsa or different cartoons. It starts off nice and hairy-fairy, and then it descends into some graphic sexual content.
Or people using the characters, and so you're glancing and you're saying, oh, I see Elsa there, and Elsa, you know, somebody voice using the image of Elsa to do something else. It is a concern also, because some of the things, and you can, from a psychological perspective, in terms of the centers of the brain that they're stimulating in order to get people to watch lots of times, because the algorithm and the platform will monetize in a particular way. And so some of the content, and you can tell me, both of you, if I'm right or wrong, you design the content for people to come back. And these child minds are being targeted to say, I need just like Baby Shark, I want 200 million views because it means a YouTube check. And then before you know it, so the colors that they use, the things that they use to stimulate.
Alluring,
it's not just about the mind, it's about the brain. From that perspective, from a physiological perspective.
Does it affect their brain?
It can. It can. And in terms of it can affect the brain, we're not necessarily talking about brain anatomical changes, but certain development. So the language, one of the key things about language is that we hear it and we mimic it, and then we learn more and more words. So you may sometimes find some children talk like the characters they hear.
I get that a lot.
The colors, think of it kind of like marketing. Marketing knows how to present a product to tap in to the consumer. how to get the product to look attractive enough for the consumer to go into the market and purchase it. It's the same thing. It is the colors, it's the sounds, it's the nature of the cartoon figures, it's the music, you know, to get it very, very attractive to children. And then another thing is that they do put it on a platform, YouTube Kids.
So let me ask you then, Michelle, because parents watching are saying, okay, Michelle, yeah, I hear all of that, but how do I protect my child from it other than just watching it? Because the truth of the matter is, MPG, I cannot be over my child 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm going to put it, and I'm going to make sure that, okay, it says Elsa, okay, but then I didn't watch it all the way to realize that after the first 5 minutes, there is adult content there. How do I intercept that? And so also to let my children know that when they see certain things, because age appropriate, how do we make the conversation age appropriate? So as MPG said, it's not just punitive, but it's educational. So they know too, if you see something, I don't want to see that, I'm not supposed to do that.
That's what I was going to say. It's about communication and building trust.
Yeah.
Because so you are going to be as vigilant as you can be as a parent, but as you've said, it's not practical to be watching the child on the screen 100% of the times. I've left my child. I have a special needs daughter. She loves watching ASMR, eating videos. You can't harm somebody with lips biting and chewing stuff. But when it breaks, if you see the gun, something will come on as ad, and I'm saying YouTube, they even consider it of the kind of ads that you're feeding to the children. Because them not going to buy that. It doesn't appeal to them in any way. So why do you put that there? So it's going to take vigilance on the part of the parent, but it also takes a certain level of communication with the child and building of trust, so that even when that child sees something that's a red flag, that child would come with the screen and say, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, this is on there. You know, I don't like this," because of the kind of communication and trust that you would have established with your child.
I'm going to ask you to hold the point, Michelle. I'm going to ask you to hold the point. We're going to take a quick break and come back with more.
Is paving the way to becoming a republic or future or choice. The time by the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs is
7:30. Denby Show 71. The Jamaica Agricultural Society, in association with the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining, presents Denby 71, August 1 to 3, 2025. Denby Showgrounds, Mape and Clarendon. It's a family affair, from livestock competitions, agricultural displays, National Farm Queen competition, Kiddies Village, Health and Wellness Village, and much more. Closing the show is the High Pro Denby Gospel Extravaganza. Admission adults 1,500, children 600 at the gate. Denby 71, August 1 to 3. You don't want to miss this.
Power in great moments. If you have financial needs, Chris and Charles will fix them for you. Power in great moments since 1992. Oh, we have it all. Power in great moments. Relax, you got Chris and Charles. Oh, we have it all. When you think alone, think Chris and Charles.
Quartz presents their 2025 appliance event. Be inspired at all Quartz stores nationwide. Save up to $50,000 on select appliances, plus free gifts with purchase. Buy a washer or get 20% off any dryer when you shop on cash or credit. Plus, shop now and pay later on 6 to 48 months credit. Be inspired at the Quartz 2025 appliance event, only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Offer ends July 24th. Conditions apply.
Especially for children. Playgrounds are empty because kids are spending more time on computers and iPads than playing outside. The time we're living in has changed the way children experience childhood forever. Some might say that this is for the better because of efficiency, but in terms of kids' content, it's for the worst. The era of YouTube Kids. A video app made just for kids. That's what YouTube calls its family-friendly sub-platform, YouTube Kids. Now, the implications of this slogan are crystal clear. means that all content is filtered to be child-friendly and safe for younger audiences. At least, that's what it seems to imply. The problem with YouTube's filters. Time and time again, red flags have been raised about YouTube's flawed filtering system, but nothing substantial seems to have changed.
Inappropriate videos have infiltrated YouTube Kids, often showing popular children's characters in violent and even scenarios, and we've learned there is little being done about it.
Back in 2017, the media was all over one disturbing phenomenon that emerged on the internet: creepy content hidden inside kids' videos. These inappropriate videos all had bright and colorful thumbnails featuring the likeness of popular characters from Disney or Marvel. Some even had actual kids on them. From afar, they seem normal, but the more you watch them, the weirder they get. In the thumbnails, the characters are often depicted in distressing situations, crying. And that was just the surface of it all. The creators behind these videos were highly skilled at hiding their harmful motives. They carefully crafted every aspect of the video, from the thumbnail images to the video titles and tags, ensuring that everything appeared normal. The video titles often included words like education or nursery rhymes to deceive parents into believing that these videos were suitable for their children.
Kids watching silly fun videos about Minions, Despicable Me, and then this ridiculous insanity pops up for them.
Maddie fell into a trap. The disturbing video in the suggested next video queue follows a normal, harmless video. One click, and it's down the rabbit hole.
Even the first few minutes of the videos would seem completely appropriate, but as the video played, what was on screen would change from something friendly to vulgar animations or straight up jump scares. This was definitely not meant for kids.
Oh my goodness. Welcome back to Sunrise, guys, here on CVM, where you'll find good, only good, clean content, wholesome content, you know. And we're always talking about these things because I know some of us, we're so busy half the time, you know, you're there as a parent trying to do your best, you're working, you have other things with which you're contending, and so sometimes things slip through the cracks, but we want to bring it to your attention. So just in case you see the problem or this problem arises in your household, you will have some solutions with which to deal with it. Now, in part 2 of our Parents Happy Hour, we're here with MPG and Michelle. We're talking about, you know, real world strategies from setting healthy boundaries to co-viewing and raising kids who know how to think critically and be able to trust their parents to tell us when something is off, when something is wrong. And as MPG correctly said earlier, not just to be punitive and cuss them out, don't put it on, watch out, put it down, but also to be educational and letting them understand what are the implications or the negative implications of them watching. Michelle, we just watched this YouTube channel piece there, MPG, and I'm saying to myself about YouTube Kids, I'm quite annoyed many times. YouTube tends to flag certain things that I think are just okay. And as Dennis said earlier, the things that they police, I'm like, okay, but you're policing this. You're majoring in your minor, and the things that I'm soon get through. Have you seen certain content creators and their content? And you don't ban that? But regarding the children, let's talk solutions, please, as to how to maneuver, because obviously it's out of our hands. How do we mitigate against our children being exposed unduly? And even if they are exposed, how can they deal with it responsibly?
I think one of the first steps is having the communication before screen time. As in, you know, let them know what is appropriate and have a discussion. So
start the discussion, like what for Michelle.
All right. So what you can do is you can say, okay.
Hold on, pretend to be a baby.
All right.
Me.
Oh, hold on, but it needs to be age appropriate. So
it needs to be age appropriate.
I am 6.
So you're 6.
Yeah, between 5 and 6.
And your 6-year-old comes and says, Mommy, I want to watch YouTube Kids.
Yes.
You can pull out the tablet and say, okay, let's look at the different things you can watch on YouTube Kids. And you can start co-viewing with the child there. That may be the first step. Start viewing. And what you can do is, if you see something, let us say it's an inappropriate behavior, not necessarily lewd content, but there's an inappropriate behavior, you could stop and press pause and say, what do you think about that? And they might be like, I don't know. Or they may say, Mommy, you would have shouted at me if I did that. And then you can say, well, let's talk about that. And then you have a little discussion and you press play. And then you kind of have a build up and you you can develop a playlist in YouTube Kids. So after you've developed this, you know, you've gone through, you've co-viewed, you've had some conversations, you can create a playlist and add their name to it and have them help in the choice. Mommy, I didn't really like this one out of all of them. Can we take it out?
Okay.
So that builds that open communication from the get-go. So when they start in the event, they're going to be watching on their own. They've already started a conversation. So as you were saying, when they see something that isn't right, they can go, Mommy, Mommy, Mommy,
look,
this came up.
Pay attention to it.
Pay attention to it. So start it from the very beginning. Don't just hand a tablet. Another thing is explore the parental controls. There are certain things that come on at different times of night. We do know that that's the way social media works. Depending on the time of day, certain things may infiltrate. Maybe decide very, very firmly, your screen time is from X time to X time. And as much as possible, even if you're not sitting right beside the child, have some amount of supervision where there's an adult, and have a listening ear.
Yes.
Maybe you're not over the child, but have a listening ear. So if you hear something, you can come again and pause and say, hold a moment. There will be some tantrums. Well, all my friends are watching it, and you can say, I understand that. And you were mentioning in the break about, you know, like nightmares. You can say, I understand your friends may be watching it, but remember, this causes you to have a nightmare. Do you like having the nightmare, etc., etc., etc.? So those are simple things you can start with.
Andrew, as a dad, you know, what are some things that maybe you do? How do you set up the tablet, or you know, to put limits on it? You put it to shut down after a certain time. You put, you know, limitations on it, or you
And
just.
what cartoons do you allow?
My child is a special needs child, so she literally gets what I give to her.
Gotcha.
So it's a little bit different in terms of options and manipulating that she does not have.
How old is she?
Those kinds of skills. 11.
Okay.
11. So, but in terms of one of the things I wanted to add to your point, and also to add to that as well, is you have to be careful also how you allow your children to use your device, because remember that your algorithm and their algorithm would be different. And so a major part of, you know, responsibly handling this is also modeling, because you can't be playing certain things in the house and not expect the child to be curious.
Affected by it,
Children are naturally curious, and so if they see you consuming a certain kind of content, it's going to pique their curiosity.
Gotcha.
They may want to, you know, they're intrigued by that. And like I said, be very careful how you're in a situation where you want to shut them up, or you want to, you just hand them your phone and say, you
I was about to say that, Andrew, because nowadays parents just hand the phone.
Them just as a pacifier.
It is.
And so your algorithm
now,
you know, becomes the content that the child is consuming. And the child may see something on your device that piques their curiosity and send them down a rabbit hole for their own device.
And they will wait.
Children are curious.
My experience, they will wait. You will see the thing on your device, and you tell them no, they will wait. My tablet needs a charge. And then can I borrow your phone? And they will go back and find it. Because we always have to remember, as we wrap up the conversation, we are digital immigrants. They are digital natives. And so they engage, they think about the content and the technology very differently. And they learn it very quickly. And they know things we think them not know.
Oh, yeah.
They know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
All when them are 2-3-year-old, it's coming here. It's coming here.
My nervous.
It's coming here.
Let us go time play Daddy Shandy, Bend Up Stucky, Wheel and Wire. Can we play marbles and jacks? No, girl. Me can't manage it out.
And you have to have that balance. You have to have that balance. I think in the clip that was shown is that a lot of kids don't have the outside time. There can be balance. You can set a limit. X amount of screen time. And the truth is, there are guidelines for how much screen time is developmentally appropriate. Encourage the outside. Have them Remember, we want well-rounded children. So encourage them to go outside, ride a bicycle, throw a ball.
Touch grass.
Touch grass. In addition to the screen thing. And you mentioned an important point about modeling. Not just what we consume as adults, but responsible social media usage. We are as guilty of just scrolling mindlessly or spending hours on the phone, not realizing that even the little ones will model it. So even the 2-3-year-olds, they're not really watching anything, but you'll see them mimic,
swiping,
pretending that they're doing. So it's not just the content of what we're consuming, but also how we use social media. So instead of every time we're waiting, we're scrolling on our phones.
Let them see you reading a book.
Make them see you reading a book. Make them see you reading a book. So again, it's well-rounded, and they realize screen time is okay, but it doesn't have to be everything.
All right.
Love that.
We're going to have to leave it.
Oh, sorry.
Love that. We need a part 3.
We need look here. It's a very important conversation. We are parenting in the digital age, and so we have to be digitally savvy. That's where we're going to wrap the conversation for today. 8 Parents Happy Hour. Our guests have been content creator, social media commentator, Andrew, Miss Pearly grandson, who never used to eat snacks when he was a child.
I had the right snacks.
And also associate clinical psychologist Michelle Harrison. After all that serious talk, we definitely need some fun. So it's going to be time for Sunrise Fresh as your early morning quiz show, brought to you by Sunshine Snacks. We'll be right back.
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
From politics to global events, from social issues to breaking news, Lead Story Prime dives deeper, cuts through the noise, and uncovers the stories that shape your world. Join us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. for Lead Story Prime with me, George Davis, for an hour of incisive analysis, expert interviews, and unparalleled coverage of the issues you care about. Lead Story Prime, your front row seat to the most compelling discussions. Lead Story Prime, where the truth comes first. Only on CVM TV.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Good morning. It's time for another round of your early morning game show. Sunrise Fresh is brought to you by Sunshine Snacks. I'm your host, Jason Brown, and today we have another set of students from the prestigious University of the West Indies with us, one year away from the Rex Netterford Hall for a general knowledge battle. So let's meet our contestants this morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So quickly, thank you for being here. So let's do the introductions really quickly. Let me start with the gentlemen. Go ahead for me, please. Your name and the freshest fact.
Okay, good morning. My name is Ronaldino Collins, and my sunrise freshest fact is that I am a photographer.
Oh, nice. Good, good.
All right, good morning. My name is Ian, and one fun freshest fact about me is that I'm a young entrepreneur.
Oh, nice. What's the business called?
Campus Grid.
Nice. Yes.
Good morning. My name is Corinne McGregor, and one freshest fact about me is that I am a recording artist.
Like, real?
Yes.
You good?
I would say I'm very good.
All right, that's nice. Over to you, ladies.
Okay, so good morning. My name is Chanel Earl. I'm the hall chairwoman for the Rex Netterford Hall. And my fun fact is that I got my middle name from the actress Alyssa Milano.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Good morning. My name is Casey Ann Fletcher, and my freshest fun fact is I used to play quiz.
Hi, good morning. My name is Kayla King. I am the Deputy Hall Chairwoman for the Rex Netterford Hall, and my freshest fun fact is that I am a Grace Kennedy Scholar.
Oh, girly bright. All right, so we're going to go into it, but quickly, what's happening at Rex? Really quickly.
Okay, so the Rex Netterford Hall is the home of the Rexans, and we are known as the proud, the brave, and the strong. It's the cultural mecca of the university, and it was named after the late Vice Chancellor, Professor Rastan Milton, Rex Netterford. Okay. And we embody the arts, and it's where artistic expression comes to life.
All right, lovely. So Rex is where it should be. So are we ready this morning?
Yes.
Please test your buzzers for me. If you're going to be that slow, you never win. So let's get into it. Number one. What has words but never speaks?
A dictionary.
A dictionary or a book. A book. A book.
That is correct. What is the first book of the Bible?
Genesis.
Genesis. That is correct. What's half of 50?
25.
What's the teamwork over here? Like, come on. What Jamaican movie is a romantic drama centered around reggae music and love? Was released recently. Think of a popular Jamaican.
May I go try the Bob Marley movie, Bob Marley One Love? Bob Marley One Love.
That is correct. What are the vowels in the alphabet? Yes.
A-E-I-O-U.
Look at the monitor and identify this person. Ladies. Ladies.
Floyd Green.
That is correct. Right. What is the name of the slave who led the 1831 Christmas
Rebellion?
Samuel Sharp. Samuel Sharp.
That is correct. What instrument has black and white keys?
Keyboard or piano? Piano.
That is correct. Name one river in Jamaica. All right. One river in Jamaica. Go ahead.
We are Cobra.
No, another one there, no. Good try. It's not being passed off, I know. Look at the monitor and identify this fruit.
Banana.
Jamaican folklore. I am a scary spirit that looks like a big...
Ooh.
You know, so not... All right.
Rolling calf.
That is correct. What planet do we live on?
Planet Earth.
Planet Earth. And where do you live, ladies? Earth. All right. What is 36 divided by?
Ooh.
You must be psychic.
6.
Oh, yeah. The questions are leaked? 6. That is correct. What do we call music without any singing?
A cappella.
No, we don't sing. Like a opera?
No, instrumental.
Instrumental.
Don't tell me what to do because I don't want to win now. Finish Jamaican proverb. The higher multiple.
The more he makes
himself. The more he exposes himself, or the more he makes the show.
That is correct. All right. Which European explorer arrived in Jamaica in
I want to know Christopher Columbus.
Boy, ladies, rough over yourself. Look at the monitor and identify this person.
I have no idea.
Benny Mac.
That is correct. Which Jamaican movie is about a man who becomes a reggae star and a folk hero?
Reggae star and a folk hero.
It's a song too, you know. Can I sing it? No.
Slow, many rivers to cross.
Not is it? No, that is not it at all. I'm sorry. That's not it. It's the harder they come.
The harder they come, Jimmy.
In the word phone, which letters make the
PH?
Yes, P and H.
P and H.
That is correct. Good. What do we call it when the moon blocks the sun? No, I was going first. That is correct. What do you call the person who tries to stop the ball from going into the goal? Goalkeeper. Goalkeeper. That is correct. What is 15 minus 9?
6. A 6.
I'm trying. What color do you get when you mix red and blue?
Oh, good press.
Yes.
That is correct. Which superhero is the king of Wakanda?
Black Panther.
Black Panther. And the last question this morning. Let me find a hard one. How many continents are there on Earth?
7 continents.
7 continents. There you are. Girls in the loops,
No, we didn't. We came second.
There you have it. Clap yourselves. Good job. And our scores this morning. Winning this morning, we know it's a gentleman, but the scores are. Let's wait for the judges to speak to me. 7-16. So congratulations, gentlemen. And if you're looking for a haul, make Rex that haul. And that's a wrap this morning on Sunrise Freshers, brought to you by Sunshine Snacks. Congrats to our winners and big ups to all our players. Until next time, stay fresh.
World through rose-colored glasses. Try the new and delicious True Shake Strawberry.
Every day starts with care. Care that's always close. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is where you go for everything you need. From your morning routine to life's biggest moments. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is always by your side. Whether it's prescriptions or household essentials, trust the care that's close to home. Super happy, super healthy, Supermed.
We're shots. Jason, no here. Shots. Freshers, no here. You see Jason shots?
Oh, when through my shots, them kind of.
No, not so. Jason shots, they're like a slingshot.
Oh,
you understand?
You know, like the 1980s, the 1980s shots, them.
If you have a Billie Jean.
But like, all right. What's your ideal short length from?
It depends on the legs, right? I'm just saying.
And also it depends on the
event.
Yeah.
Right? So like when you're coming on TV, it needs to be below your knee.
No, not below your knee. I mean, wear
like,
like above your knee.
Above your knee is good.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing Jason lotion and him stay good. So, but I'm just saying the slingshot shorts though is Ladies and gentlemen, are those slingshot?
But like nobody can see him in the shorts. Like I was like he wears these shorts.
Yeah.
And then hides behind the thing. So nobody not gonna see him, so we have to feature him.
I don't mind man I wear shorts. So I like shorts. Yeah. Shorts are nice, especially when the men have nice calves and I like shorts. Yeah. So shorts are nice.
And that's why we go to the gym.
That's right. Yeah. And that's why I'm inviting all the men who wear shorts, whether short or long, right, to my blood drive on Friday. Yes, at the Nelson Mandela Park.
I'll be there.
Yes, we're invited. Yes, Dennis is hosting. By the way, you're hosting. Yes, from morning. I'm just thought I'd tell you. Right, great.
Yeah.
So Dennis is hosting, and We're having lots and loads of giveaways. Sponsors are on board. Wistinko is on board. Brunswick is on board. Complete Sourcing is on board. Magnificent Chess Foundation is on board. National is on board. CB Pan Chicken. So we're going to be having pan chicken.
Yeah.
All right, which other blood drive you get pan chicken?
None.
Like none.
They might get a little Malta and that's it.
And you know what? Well, getting some Vitamalt.
Yeah.
And you know what? I may have a surprise for you tomorrow. Yeah. Something additional to sweeten the pot. I want to say big ups to Igol Allen and, of course, everybody from the blood bank. We're working hard. We're starting at 7 a.m., Dennis.
You're making the target known, or you're making
No, not as yet, right?
No,
so,
that's why I don't ask about it.
Yeah, so
but usually you have a target.
We want enough.
And you're going for the target.
I want as many veins as possible.
Yeah.
Jason says he's bringing all his freshers people.
Yes.
Persons from different banking institutions said that they're going to be there. You're going to bring some of the members of the JCF.
Yes.
We're also inviting members of the Jamaica Defense Force as well. And people just wherever you are. Listen, guys, as we say, nobody plans to meet in an accident. Nobody plans to be stabbed, shot, killed, all right?
Yeah.
Blood is life. So it's one blood. We're saving lives, and it's one blood, one love. So we're starting at 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. So whether you're going to work, whether it's going to take your lunchtime, or you're going to come after work, we're going to be in Mandela Park. And also the mayor of Kingston, His Worship the Mayor, our Councillor Andrew Swaby, yes, has committed as well. I want to thank the KSMC for their wonderful support. I sincerely appreciate it. Big ups to Robert, the CEO for the KSMC, as well. Robert Hill, that is it, right? And so, and more sponsors are coming on board as well. So you know the park. So for all the persons who successfully donate, you'll have access to the park to eat, drink, and just celebrate.
It's a whole vibe.
Yeah.
It's a